YouTube, JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and in this video we're going over the Dark World support coming out in the structure deck that they're getting. I don't know if we're going to be getting a structure deck or if they're going to be converting it into a set, like they have been doing with a lot of these retrain of older structures and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's just jump into the first card. Rhine, Devil King of Dark, or Rain, I guess. Rainbow Supreme, uh, Overlord of the Dark World is its TCG name. It is a Dark Fiend effect, 3,000 attack, 1,800 defense. You just summon this card from your graveyard by returning one level 7 or lower Dark World monster to your hand. So it comes back just like Grapha. This card is discarded instead of the graveyard. You can add one level 5 or higher Dark World monster from your deck to your hand except for itself. Then, if it was discarded by an opponent, you special summon one level 4 or lower Dark World monster from your deck or graveyard to either field. So this is kind of a, the either field thing is a reference to Rainbow, the original one, and the special summon itself back is a reference to Grapha. So overall, it's a very good card. It's like another Grapha. It's another trade-in target that if you want to play trade-in in the deck, you don't get the draw effect off trade-in because you're ditching for cost. But you do get to summon this back later. Overall, very good card. And this is not a hard once per turn on either effect. If this translation is to be believed, I don't see a hard once per turn on it. So, just like the old Dark Worlds, not a hard once per turn. You can get multiple searches. You can get multiple summon this guy back as much as you want. Very, very good card. And definitely looking forward to seeing all that more. Dark World Puppeteering is a quick play spell card, and you can only activate one of its name per turn. You can target up to 3 cards in any graveyard, banish them, then discard one fiend. During the main phase, except for the turn this is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one of your banished fiends and add it to your hand. This is a way to, its graveyard effect is supposed to be a way to recover after you use the field spell, banishing a fiend, discarding a fiend, and drawing a card. Overall, I think this is an okay card. Banishing cards in the graveyard could be very useful, and you can like disrupt their plays and stuff like that. The only issue I'm having with it is that those cards are typically a little bit situational, and same thing with the recovering from the banish. It's pretty good, but it's not good enough because it's not fast enough for Dark Worlds. So that's my opinion on the card. You can let me know what you think about this card down in the comment section down below. Next up, we got Grapha Dragon, Overlord of the Dark World. It is a fiend fusion effect with that's a level 10 with 3,200 attack and 2,300 defense. Grapha Dragon, Lord of Dark World, and any dark monster is what makes this card. You can activate, or when your opponent activates a normal spell or trap or a monster effect, quick effect, you can make that effect become your opponent discards one card. If this card is if the fusion summon card leaves the field by your opponent, you can special summon one Grapha Dragon, Lord of Dark World that is banished or in your graveyard. Then each player discards a card. This card is pretty good. We'll have to see if their fusion spell is pretty good as well. But this card is decent if we get a good fusion that can use it. Otherwise, not so much. The fact that it negates things essentially and makes it so your opponent discards a card. You get your opponent's discard effect because you're making the effect becomes that. Very, very good. It says by your opponent. I'm assuming it means by like your opponent's card. So either by battle or by card effect. It doesn't matter how it leaves the field as long as it just leaves from your opponent effect. You get the other effect. Like I said, good card assuming the fusion spell is good enough. Speaking of the fusion spell, Dark World Ascension is a quick play spell. First and second effect is a hard once per turn. During the main phase, you can fusion summon one Fiend Fusion from your extra deck by banishing materials listed on it from your field and or graveyard. If summoning a Dark World Fusion monster, this way you can also discard monsters from your hand as material. During the main phase, if it's in your graveyard, you can add it to your hand and then discard one Dark Lord monster. So this card is very, very good. Not only do you get to summon your fusion monster, but you also get to get your Dark Worlds effect, excuse me. So for example, you activate this, and since you're summoning this card right here with it in this deck in particular, you get to discard and maybe pop and search, or maybe search and draw. No, yeah, it's always pop and search because it's Grapha. Pop search, pop draw, 2 pop effects, stuff like that. Overall, very, very good fusion. I really do. I think this card is great. You can actually make multiple of these in one turn. While the first effect is a hard once per turn, the second effect is not. So if your fusion summon card leaves because of opponents, you can summon multiple Graphas back. Overall, very good card. And then it's just going over some prints. That's gonna do it for this video. I think the Dark World support. Excuse me. I keep wanting to call it Dark Lords because of all the Overlord and stuff like that and these. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this Dark World support. If you think this support is as good as I think it is, which is really good for the deck, you can let me know in the comment section down below. If you disagree with me, go ahead and tell me as well. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. And of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.